everyone, welcome to EatMee Recipes. Today I'll be showing you how to make this Riviera Chocolate Luvbite Biscuits. The ingredients for this recipe is in the description box below, and the full step-by-step recipe can be found on eatmeerecipes.co.za. Start off by preheating your oven to 160 degrees Celsius or 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure that your butter or margarine is at room temperature. Add it to a mixing bowl. Next, add in the icing sugar or confectionery sugar. Cream it together either using a wooden spoon or an electric mixer until smooth. Add vegetable oil, vanilla essence, mix until everything is well combined. Add in the flour, a pinch of salt, corn flour or maziena, next add in milk powder. Now this isn't usually used in shortbread biscuits, but I personally prefer it as it adds a bit of extra creaminess. Mix well until it forms a dough. The dough should be soft, but it should also mold between your fingers. This is the consistency for piping the biscuits. Next, you want to bring out your piping bag with the star nozzle. To easily get the dough into a piping bag, Simply insert it into a long jar or glass. And thereafter, you can easily add the dough into the bag. So once your dough is in your piping bag, you want to pipe directly onto your baking tray. So I'm not very good at piping, so this is merely for demonstration purposes. So what you want to do is pipe the dough into threes, side by side, so that it forms a triangular shape. That's what the first part should look like. And that's the second. And finally the third. As you can see, they have sort of a triangular shape to them. So like I've said before, I'm not one for piping bags. So I've actually opted to using this number 12 nozzle. I actually learned this cool trick from my mom. So I'm about to share this with you, if you didn't already know it. If you don't have a piping bag on hand, this is an easier way to pipe your biscuits. So what you've got to do is take some of the dough and stuff it into the nozzle. Next, you want to get a good grip on the nozzle and use your thumb and push down onto the baking tray. So this will actually form the pattern. As you can see, there's no effort needed at all. So it's actually quite easier than a piping bag. I'm just going to continue and make the triangular shape. This method may seem difficult at first, especially when you're trying it for the first time, but as you're constantly doing it, you get better at it because practice makes perfect. And trust me, it's way better than using a piping bag from my experience. And yeah, so give it a go if you haven't yet tried it this way. The reason behind shaping the biscuits this way is because the Riviera biscuits were originally in this kind of shape. So we're just trying to mimic it. And this is what they look like close up. Pop the tray into the preheated oven and bake for 15 minutes. Once they're done baking, allow it to cool for at least 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, they should be cooler to the touch and they should be much firmer. Use a spoon to carefully lift the biscuits off the baking tray. Transfer the biscuits onto a cooling rack and allow them to cool completely. Once the biscuits are cooled, add the chocolate pieces into a microwave-safe bowl. Heat it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Give it a stir. It should be partially melted. Place the bowl back into the microwave and heat for another 30 seconds. Add in vegetable oil. Give it a stir. At this point, it should be completely melted. Working with one biscuit at a time, we're going to turn it over. And then you want to add a layer of melted chocolate to the underside of the biscuit. Just going to spread some more chocolate onto another biscuit. You can dunk the bottom half of the biscuit into the melted chocolate. However, I prefer using the spoon and layering it on as it's less messier. Once all your biscuits are coated in the chocolate, you can enjoy it as is, or you can refrigerate it for a few minutes until the chocolate hardens. These Luvbite biscuits pair perfectly with a hot cuppa. I was way too impatient to allow the chocolate to harden, so I just went right into it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please remember that the list of ingredients can be found in the description box below, and there you will also find the link for the full step-by-step recipe, which is on eatmerecipes.co.za. Enjoy!